Hello students, welcome to Minsha Academy. My name is Janhavi. I am your English teacher. Today we are going to discuss about a poem which is basically a song about harvest, where in both stanzas, okay, there are only two stanzas in the poem, and in these two stanzas respectively we are thanksgiving to the Lord, respectively to Lord Surya or Lord Sun, and Varuna, the Lord of rain, or often called the water god. So here, by this hymns, okay, by the harmony of the repetitions of the very similar sounding words in this poem, we are going to explore how the Thanksgiving could be celebrated for agriculture as well. Let us get into the chapter and we will be learning it line by line, stanza by stanza. Okay, let's start. So our poem's name is The Harvest Hymn. Okay, The Harvest Hymn. Now getting into with the lines, it states as in the men's voice. Okay, firstly they are creating the hype as the men's voice. It states that Lord of the lotus, Lord of the harvest, bright and munificent, Lord of the morn, thine is the bounty that prospered our sowing. Thine is the bounty that nurtured our corn. We bring thee our songs and our garlands for tribute, the gold of our fields and the gold of our fruit. O giver, O mellowing radiance, we hail thee, we praise thee, O Surya, with cymbal and flute. Okay, so it is basically just like the bhajans we do for particular god and goddesses. Okay, this is very similar to that. So this poem is dealing with the same thing, that the hail, that glorification of the god, okay, that we are hailing to him. Okay, so this is something that in this poem we are going to see. As you can see these lines as well, so let us understand by breaking two lines each, because there are so many lines and we are going to break it down and understand. So it says that Lord of the lotus. We know that the poet here, okay, before that also, Lord Surya, we have seen the pictures even. So Lord Surya, he sits on a lotus and like he's coming on the horses, right? We have seen the pictures as how they are. Okay, so basically it states that the Lord of lotus, okay, Lord of the harvest, okay, because sun, we know that the whole light energy, the source of light comes from Lord Sun. Okay, bright and munificent, Lord of the morn. Okay, so we know in the very morning, okay, Surya Puja is done, right? Even in river, people go and they do, like with the Ganga river water, we do the Surya Abhishekam. Okay, so that is why it is done in morning. So the Lord of morn means morning. Here the poet calls Lord Sun as the Lord of morn. Okay, Lord of lotus, because he sits on the lotus. It's an imaginary concept. And Lord of the harvest, because the light source energy comes from him. So that is why the Lord of harvest, bright and munificent. Munificent means who is very generous, very kind, okay, and very bright. and the Lord of the morning. Okay, so in the next lines, what we are getting, that here, thine is the bounty. Thine means you. Okay, like you, thine is the bounty that prospered our sowing. Okay, so basically it states that it's your bounty. Bounty means a blessing or a gift. Okay, so thine, like from you we got that bounty that prospered our sowing. Prospered means that showered with the blessings. Okay, that prospered the sowing. Sowing means that when agricultural process is going on, so you are definitely sowing the seeds. Okay, prospered our sowing. Thine is the bounty that nurtured our corn. So here the corn represents all the crops, not like the sweet corn and all that. Here the corn means that all the crops. Okay, so thine is the bounty that nurtured. Okay, that nurtured our corn, our very crops. He is the one, Lord Son is the one who has given the blessing for it. Okay, so here the farmers are acknowledging in this narration of the poet. Here the farmers are acknowledging that their successful crops, okay, are due to the blessings of Lord Surya. Okay, so get into the next lines, which states that we bring thee our songs and our garlands for tribute. Okay, so we bring thee means to you, we bring our songs, the devotional songs where they are acknowledging the God. Okay, they are glorifying the very Lord. Okay, and our garlands means this garlands. Okay, means the coronal, which means that we know that the mala made with the flowers and all. So those garlands for tribute. Okay, to tribute the God. Next, what comes, that the gold of our fields and the gold of our fruit. Okay, so here gold refers to the golden color. You can see the field, okay, which is showered with the crops. Okay, so here the golden color is actually associated with the ripen fruits. Okay, and it also symbolizes the prosperity. The gold here, like the gold of our fruit. Now fruit does not contain gold, right? So here that gold of our fruit, it symbolizes that the prosperity and wealth from the harvest. Okay, so this is the very meaning. Now let us see what it is stating later. Is that, O giver of mellowing radiance. Okay, mellowing means very gentle. Okay, radiance. We hail thee, we praise thee, O Surya, with cymbal and flute. Here is a clear explanation of the harvest hymn. Okay, so you can see that here people, you can see this instrument like we do na, the Krishna Kirtan, okay, like this. So that instrument, it is called kartal in Hindi, and in English it is called cymbal. Okay, so that kartal. Okay, so people are playing flute and kartal. Okay, and they are again acknowledging that, O giver of mellowing radiance, okay, very gentle radiance, okay, he's full of light, right, who has the very energy, the main source of energy from which the earth glows even. Okay, we hail thee means we hail to you, we praise thee, we are praising you, O Surya, with cymbal and flute, what I said. Okay, so here they are complimenting the Lord. They are complimenting the Lord. Now, what we can see next is that gratitude, joy, and devotion that celebrate the nature and the harvest. Okay, so it shows the gratitude, joy, and devotion in the first part. Okay, now it also states, this is a very clear expression of what the very first stanza has stated, that the poem teaches us to be thankful for nature's blessing. It shows that human success, like farming, okay, depends on natural forces, especially the sun. The harvest festival becomes both a religious and a joyful celebration. It's very easy to understand. Yes, so the poem is teaching us that we should always be thankful for the blessing, okay, that shows the human success here in this poem, basically the agricultural or farming part. Okay, so that was totally dependent upon this natural force, which is the sun, which is giving the energy, the light energy. Okay, so the harvest festival becomes here both religious and a very enjoyable moment. Okay, let's see what is there in the next part. So in the very next part, we can see that Lord of the rainbow, Lord of the harvest, great and beneficent, Lord of the main, thine is the mercy that cherished our furrows. Thine is the mercy that fostered our grain. We bring thee our thanks and our garlands for tribute. The wealth of our valleys, new garnered and ripe. O sender of rain and the dewfall, we hail thee, we praise thee, Varuna, with kimble and pipe. Okay, now after Lord Surya, we are coming to Lord Varuna, who is the water god, or here is mentioned as the Lord of Rainbow. Let us dive deep into that. Okay, let us understand by breaking it into 2 lines each. Okay, so basically, Lord of the rainbow, you can see the rainbow. Okay, so Lord of the harvest, again, he is also the Lord of the harvest, great and beneficent Lord of the main. Okay, beneficent means here the very kind one. Okay, so Varuna here is referred as Lord of rainbow in this poem. So why is this? Because rain creates rainbow. Okay, so Varuna is a water god, and rain is also a form of water falling on earth. Hana? So what is happening, that because the crop is dependent upon the water source which comes from rain, so here they are praising the Lord of rainbow, who is Varuna, and Lord of harvest again, because crops are dependent upon water, and great and beneficent Lord of main. Okay, the main thing here is the crop. Okay, and they are dependent upon water. So great, this water source, this very source from which water is coming, that is rain. So Lord of rainbow, okay, is very great and beneficent, means very kind, that they got the success in farming. Okay, so they are praising in this way. Next, they are saying that thine is the mercy that cherished our furrows. Thine is the mercy that fostered our grains. Okay, so here again Varuna is getting appreciate, Lord Varuna, that thine is the mercy, that you are very kind, that cherished our furrows. Furrows means you can see this long rows, like the grass, how it grows, like this the grass grows. So the furrows, you can see the farms, these are the furrows. Okay, so mercy that cherished our furrows. Okay, cherished means it loved the furrows and made it grow even more in a good health in aspect of the growth of these crops. Okay, thine is the mercy that fostered our grains. Okay, that means that encouraged the crops to grow even healthier. Okay, next we are having the lines as, we bring thee our thanks and our garlands for tribute, the wealth of our valleys, new garnered and ripe. Okay, that means here the very same repetition what had happened at the very concluding part of the first stanza of this poem. The same lines in a different aspect were also said in case of Lord Surya, and again it is being recited in some other aspects for Lord Varuna as well. So we bring thee our thanks and our garlands for tribute, the same line. Okay, that we bring you our thanks. Okay, it's about thanksgiving, and our garlands for tribute. Again, the wealth of our valleys. The wealth of our valleys means here the wealth is about the crops. Okay, that very successful crops of our valleys, and new garnered and ripe. Okay, so here new garnered means that recently harvested, that ripe and ripe. That means which are really well to be harvested and good for the whatever the food is made for its purpose. So that is why the purely matured harvest they got in a very successful amount, in a very huge amount. So that is why they are glorifying both Surya and in this last stanza Lord Varuna. Okay, now we can see the very last lines of this poem, which states that, O sender of rain and the dewfall, we hail thee, we praise thee, Varuna with cymbal and pipe. Okay, so here you can see the very surrounding is of rain. Okay, so O sender of rain, he sends the rain, and dewfall means dewdrops are also falling. That is also a form of water coming into the surface of the earth. Then we hail thee, we hail to you. We praise thee, we praise him. Okay, Varuna with cymbal and pipe. Okay, so with both flute and that kartal. Okay, so sender means giver here. Okay, O sender of rain means the giver of rain here. Okay, so let's see what in the last stanza it states, that this stanza expresses gratitude to Varuna for rain and water which help crops grow. Easy. Just as the previous stanza praised the sun, this one praised rain. Together they show that both sunlight and rain are necessary for successful harvest. It is very necessary that sufficient sunlight and proper rainwater is definitely required for the crops to grow well, right? So here is the thanksgiving and that spiritual celebration of these energies in the form of a God. Okay, so this is about that thanksgiving to the nature especially. So this poem was up to here, and hope you liked the hymn of this nature particularly. This video ends here. Hope you liked the poem as well as this video. Meet you in another video with another story or poem. Until then, bye and thanks for watching the video.